Howdy partners, or howdy partners. Today I'm going to be doing the first US Grand Prix since 2007. So I'm going to be driving as Vitaly Petrov in the Caterham. I start 21st. What's going to happen in the first US Grand Prix? Here we go. At Austin, Texas. Coming into the inside, I've got John-Eric Verne blocking me. John-Eric Verne covering me off. Contact between me and Ricardo. My teammate Kovalainen up to 15th, but he's having a bit of trouble getting the power down. So that means I take the advantage. And move up to 15th as I make contact with Perez. But I'm going to use my flashback to do it again. So here we go. Kovalainen being aggressive. He got contact. I'm going to back out of it. That means Webber's taken. Webber. Damn it. Take 3 then. Coming down into this next corner. I'm going to back out of it. I've got Webber all over me now. And Ricardo's going around the outside of me, Vitaly Petrov. But I'm gonna hold him off. I'm gonna hold him off using a bit of catering power as I go running off the road. As Ricardo takes 15th, so Ricardo's now into 15th. As I give him a bit of bump, as I bump into him to tell him that I'm right behind you. To tell him that I'm right behind him, I mean. Coming in. It's gonna be close. Yes, up into 15th. So here we go. I'm right behind my teammate Kovalainen. Not going to try him there. I'm not going to do a move on Kovalainen around this section because I don't want to end up having contact and having a penalty. So I'm gonna hang back and I'm gonna wait for my my sort of moment to strike. So here we go. Coming into the last couple of corners of this Austin, Texas track. As you got Ricardo running very hot and almost takes me out of the race there. Trying so hard, to overtake my teammate Kovalainen. Because that's my target for this race. I'm gonna try and beat my teammate in this race. Because I don't know if I'm gonna beat the other, drivers who are like in the McLaren or the Toro Rosso. And Hamilton! Hamilton's lost his front wing! Wow, that's strange. What happened there? He must have... Wow, I think he must have had contact with someone probably into the first corner. Coming into this sort of Canadian-like hairpin. As we come onto the main straight, doing about 150, 160 miles an haur, 170 miles an hour. Down into this tight left-hander, and then coming into these sort of Hockenheim sort of hairpins here. Even though they don't look like the Hockenheim ones, hairpins, at the final sector. So yeah, coming into the sort of turn 8 corner from Istanbul, and then coming into the last corner, and then that's one lap of the Circuit of the Americas track. Personally, I love this track. I really do love this track because it's got a nice rhythm to it, and it's got nice challenging corners which I can push the car to the limit, like this one coming up now. which is sort of like Maggots and Beckett's from Silverstone. But yeah. And I really enjoy these tracks, you know. Can't wait for the Grand Prix. Cannot wait for the Grand Prix to start. There's going to be a lot of jostling for. I feel like there's going to be a lot of jostling for positions at the start of the race in this weekend. As Hulkenberg and Webber. Is Webber going to take me? Yes, he is. I'm not going to fight him too much because I know that these two are much quicker than me. So I'm not going to really try. I'm not going to fight them too hard. So there we go. I'm going to let Webber and Hulkenberg through, and then yeah. So now I've got the two Toro Rosso boys, Vern and Ricciardo. But same for Hulkenberg and Webber. If they get a run on me, I'm not gonna fight them because I know that they're way faster than me. You know, I'm not gonna risk, you know, having contact with them or taking them out of the race and all that. You know, I don't want to risk all that. So yeah, as soon as they get a run on me, I'm gonna just let them go by. I'm just going to let them go as soon as they have a run on me. Roger. Coming into the Maggots and Beckett's section. On to lap 4 at the moment, guys. Just to let you know, of 14. So 10 to go. Oh, we can see a bit of jostling for position between Ricciardo and Senna. As here comes Jean-Eric Vergne on Vitaly Petrov. Just goes shooting by, and I cannot do anything about it. So there we go. Look, Ricciardo's gonna have a little look, but fortunately I managed to hold him off, even though I said that I'm not gonna fight him. I will fight them, you know, maybe one. I will fight them, but you know, as soon as you know, on like DRS or like on like straights and all that, I'm not, no. But on corners, maybe. So here we go, onto the main straight, passing the pits, onto the pit straight. Here comes Ricciardo. We got a couple of people in the pits at the moment. Couple of people at the pit exit. We got Kobayashi. I'm not gonna fight him too much. He's on. I don't want to wreck his race, so I'm not gonna get involved in his race in a bad way. So yeah, here comes Senna shooting by, and I have nothing to do now, and I have no way, and here comes Senna, and there's nothing I can do. But here we go, coming into the next corner. But Senna gets me back on that corner. I had to look on the inside, but Senna got me back on the exit. So that's position gone. I've got my teammate there, Heikki Kovalainen. I've got to be careful. Now. There's my teammate, Heikki Kovalainen. Ahead of him is Ricardo. Really hard corner that. Really hard corner. Yes, it's easy for some of you, but it's really hard, a tiny bit challenging for me because, you know, turn in, you know, all that. Fantastic view then. Hot pursuit of Senna in the Williams. Yeah, got DRS. Got the drag reduction system. But I don't think I'm going to close him up because I think that Williams is a bit more faster in terms of speed and all that. So, no. I don't pass Senna that time. So, forgot, I'm gonna, oh yeah, so, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, what a chaotic race it was. It happened, I think it happened a couple of weeks ago. I hope you saw it. It was so crazy. It was absolutely crazy, you know. Everything happened, you know. I wasn't expecting carnage to be happening, you know, in this race. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, like last year, where it was just like easy, like where it was just like Lewis, you know, having a Sunday drive. Well, you know, there'll be like one or two, you know, spins and all that. But yeah, didn't expect that race. It was just. It was crazy. It was really crazy throughout the race. And Kimi Räikkönen, great job from him. You know, a lot of people was thinking that Lotus couldn't win a race. Well, Kimi's proved that wrong. They can win a race, and you know, I think Lotus, you know, are just, you know... Oh, we got a bit of debris there. I don't know who's crashed out. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's Button! McLaren, wow, it's Button. It's Jensen. Wow. McLaren aren't having a good day today. Wow, that's unfortunate for them. So, like I was saying, you know, Kimi, you know, that Lotus, you know, we thought it was going to win a race because of its pace in testing, but as we come into the pits, I'll talk more about the Lotus after the pit stop, after this pit stop. So here we go, in the pit lane, where do I feed out? Can I come out ahead of my teammate? That's the big question. Come on guys, come on Caterham. Where will I feed out in terms of my teammate? My teammate's coming into the final corner now. I'm coming out of the pit lane. Where will I feed out? Here comes Kovalainen, and I am ahead of Heikki Kovalainen. So that's good. So I think I'm gonna hold station now and try and get to the end of the race now, I think. And probably try and fend off my teammate as well. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, Lotus, you know, at the start of the season, I really did think that Lotus were going to win a race because of their testing pace, you know, because of their pace in testing. But you know, and they were so close in Bahrain, so close. But you know, they weren't, you know, they didn't have, you know, the pace to beat Red Bulls, you know. And yeah, Senna goes around the outside of me and moves up into 14th, but can I take him back? Oh, I'm gonna look up the outside. Oh. Don't wanna turn into him. So there we go. Oh no! That was a good fight there. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, also I ran a bit wide there. I've got Ricardo all over the back of me. Ricardo there on, I think on primes. Looking very racy, Ricardo. So yeah, Lotus, you know, they were so close in Bahrain. You know, if they had the grip, you know, if Raikkonen was started, you know, if Raikkonen had started, you know, way up the grid, you know, I think he would have won it because, you know, he had good pace, but you know, that's life, you know. Yeah, I think, and we're starting to see we're starting to see sort of a pattern occurring. You know that I think Lotus and also Lotus are good on the in like hot conditions. You know, because remember Bahrain, hot conditions came second in the podium. Remember Hungary, they both were same again. They were on the podium. Remember Canada on the podium. So I really do think it's the hot temperatures that really are helping them. You know, I think the hot temperatures are really helping the Lotuses. So yeah, and I think that's the reason why, you know, Lotus won the race. Part either that or they just got lucky because of Hamilton, you know, retiring from the race, which is so unfortunate. Which is so unfortunate because, you know, Lewis, you know, in the last couple of races, you know, has been having you know, really unlucky races, you know, where, you know, he's gotta you know, these sort of things happen, you know. I think he's just gotta ignore those, you know. Come into this weekend with a positive feeling, and you never know, he might win this race. So yeah, I think he's just got to put this behind him and just, you know, because he knows that the championship's over. So you might as well just go out and just race for his heart. So, and you know, he's got to forget that, be in a positive mood, and, you know, just, yeah, because you never know, it could go his way. So yeah. So Sebastian Vettel, 0 to hero, unbelievable. That was a champion drive. You know, people have been questioning Vettel for not doing a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing. Well, think again, guys. Think again. That is Vettel at his best, and what a performance! You know, that shows that he's a true world champion. He isn't a fake. He isn't a one that wins because of the car. No, he does it purely from his skills, and that's, you know, if he did that early in his career, I would have said he's like the greatest driver ever. Well, now I think he's the greatest driver because, you know, the way he from pit lane to there, that is just unbelievable. That is just, you know, extraordinary. You know, we've had that sort of thing happen before. Remember Button in Canada last year, where he went from last to first. That was incredible. And I think, you know, it's just, I think if he's world champion, if he is world champion, the Formula 1 2012 world champion, I will say that is his best. That I will say that he's a true world champion because, you know, I would say that he's a true world champion because he's absolutely, you know, because he's absolutely, you know, because he's absolutely just, you know, pushed the car to the limit. You know, he's passed, like he's done loads of passes like Lewis and Jensen, and yeah, you know, I think if he wins this championship, you know, I'll be happy because he deserves it so much. So yeah, great performance by Vettel, unbelievable. Hope he wins the title and maybe the race as well. So yeah, but while I was talking about Vettel, Ricardo has gone off the. I think he's gone off somewhere. I don't know. I think he must have got front wing damage, but I'm not sure. I think he's got damage. I think to his car, or either that or he's retired. So yeah, coming into the last corner now. This isn't the end of the race, guys. We've still got plenty more racing to do. So here we go. 3 to go, guys. Into the first corner. Nice little entry and exit there on those corners there. That felt good on those corners. I really love those sections. Down the straight we come. Got Button there all over the back. I've got Button behind me, but I'm not gonna fight him because he's in a much faster car than me, so I'm not going to really, fight him. So, yeah. So there we go, he's the second behind me, which I think he will get, which means he'll get DRS if he's a second behind me before the hairpin. By the way, guys, the DRS zone is on the main straight, guys. The DRS zone is, I think it's going to be on the main straight, so yeah. I think we're going to see a lot of overtaking there, so that's good. Not too much, but I think enough. There we go, 1:44.2, personal best for me. I'm trying guys, I'm trying. Two to go, guys. Hitting that apex there, nicely there. Yes. Coming into the DRS zone now. Coming into the DRS detection zone. And I think Button's going to get DRS, so I'm not going to fight him. I'm just going to let him through. So here we go, this is it. So here we go. Button's looking, Button's thinking where to go. I give him some room. Button pushes me a bit there. But there we go, Button takes 15th, but I'm going to have a look at the inside. Thank you. Into 15th. Thank you. Oh, we got a fight going on. Massa and Button. This should be a good final lap. Even though they're much quicker than me. Through the final corner. Here we go, guys. Here we go, last lap. Last lap, or if you're American, white flag lap. Final lap, guys. Of the Austin, Texas track, or the Circuit of the Americas. This track, by the way, this will be a 56 lap race, guys. 56 laps, guys. The race starts, I think, in UK time. In the UK, the race starts, I think, around 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So yeah, just to let you know. But I think officially it starts, I think, around 6 o'clock. So yeah. So don't wake up early. Don't think it's you. Don't put it on. Don't put it on in. Don't put it on in the afternoon, because it's yeah. So the race will be, if you're in the UK in the evening. So yeah. And I think the same will same for Brazil as well. But I think it'll be much more earlier. So here we go, coming round towards this long turn 8 corner from Istanbul. Well, nearly. Well, it's a right. It's a left one. It's a lefty one. And as you can see there, I got a penalty, but I'm going to use my flashback. And that's what I don't like about this. You know, it gives you a penalty for running wide. That is so, you know, unfair. But yeah, it's so unfair. So hope F1 2012 patch it. Coming round the final corner, onto the pit straight, and I take 15th at the Circuit of the Americas. Yes, Mum?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
I put it in the bedroom. We've got to have a shower.
So there we go. I take 15th in the cater room as Vitaly Petrov at the Circuit of the Americas, and I finished 57 seconds to Sebastian Vettel. Oh, it's a German podium there. Nice for Germany. So yeah, Sebastian Vettel first, Michael Schumacher second, Nico Rosberg third, Kimi Raikkonen fourth, Pastor Maldonado fifth, Fernando Alonso sixth, seventh is Romain Grosjean, eighth is Perez, ninth is Mark Webber, 10th is Paul di Resta, 11th is Nico Hülkenberg, 12th is Kamui Kobayashi, 13th is Jean-Eric Verne, 14th is Bruno Senna, 15th it's me, Vitaly Petrov in the cater room, 16th is Jenson Button, 17th is Felipe Massa. Bad luck to them too. You know, hopefully in my next commentary they'll do better. Lewis Hamilton, who I know has got his front wing broke, so that was the reason why that's the reason he's in 18th, because his front wing broke. So yeah, go Daniel Ricciardo. I think he must have broken his front wing. So yeah, my teammate Heikki Kovalainen 20th, Timo Glock 21st, Pedro de la Rosa 22nd, Charles Pic 23rd, and Naren Karthikeyan 24th, 1 minute and 25 seconds behind race winner Sebastian Vettel. So, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Or are we going to get a podium? Oh wait, I didn't get a podium. No. Alright. So, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye, YouTube.